Alright, got a few of the little babies out at the moment. They've been a little bit cheeky and hanging out over this side here. I kind of want to get them back around. I've got the rest of them in, but these are some naughty ones. They're just sort of exploring, but at the moment I'm trying to get them a bit more fluent on the trap training, so I'm trying to keep them over that side so they will go in. A few of them are flying pretty well. It is a bit warmer today, so I'd let them out in the hopes that they weren't going to go too far, which they haven't, which is really good. The other half, like I said, they're in. They're doing really well. They come in when I called them. It's just these last four. So I'm starting to get a bit strict on them. We are getting them out to fly, but at the same time, I'm sort of trying to whip them into gear a little bit too with the trapping side of things. Been a little bit cheeky and sort of hanging around over here and in around here and just pecking at things. And yeah, not too bad. I don't like my pigeons hanging around, pecking around the floor. It's just asking for trouble. If generally when my birds hang around outside, that's when the falcons get them. So I try and keep them in a good routine, out, fly, come back in, food, water, everything they want. And you'll see these guys are already in here doing the right thing. So they've been rewarded. They've got the food. There should be 6 of them in here, which there is. I was hoping there was going to be a couple more, but there's not. There's 4 out there like we've seen, and then 6 in here, which is 10. So yeah, we're getting there slowly. I'm actually, these haven't really gave me too much trouble. There was only one of the mealies that stayed out overnight, and he come back the next day sometime. When I come home from work, he was in here, so he found his way home, which is really good to see. We'll have a bit of a quick look through here. So I was hoping to get these guys out for a fly, but not looking like it's going to happen. It's 83, I think it's a sun at the moment there. But yeah, I was hoping to get them out for a fly, but it is a bit warm, so I'm not expecting too much. But this is why I like to get these guys whipped into gear, because soon they will join this group, because we do have like another 20 to 30 that's going to go into this section here. So, just got to try and get through the best we can. We'll have a look at our new little stockies we've got here, the babies. They are enjoying their little time out here. I do have 2 babies in here I'm weaning as well that do have to go over into that flying side with the next bunch when they come through. They're just a little bit young with those ones. Those ones will be up flying with the other ones shortly. So yeah, they're looking all pretty good. I think this is one of them here as well. See if we can get a bit better light in the set. Yeah, there he is. Look at him. So all looking pretty good. Hey, New Moon, how you doing, girl? I do really like that little hen. We will have a bit of a closer look at him. Here's Maverick. What's he doing? Kind of just minding his own business. I'll go through, have a quick look in here, because this is the last round of all these guys. These will all be the 20 to 30 that I'm talking about. Some about to wean out. A couple that are only about a week or 2 away from that as well. And then they will hopefully move over into that side. And we'll go through the last round of breaking birds in for the season. But look at these little fellas, they're looking pretty good. Let's bring them a bit closer. Crikey. Look at them, looking pretty good. Really happy with the grizzles this year. I think we're going to do pretty well with them. Although our tigers didn't do too well, we've got a bigger sample size this year, and we've mixed those pairs up, so hopefully this might be a bit better tickets for us, because the tigers for Willie fly pretty well, but for me, trying to get them moving over here, we just got to try and find that right combination. But they are big, powerful birds. You can see big chunkies of this guy, so I think they're gonna be reasonably good in the shorter distance races for sure, and I do really want to get them into that race. But these is actually the best 2 so far. Look at the colors on this little fella. Such an interesting color. I think he will turn out to be a blue tiger grizzle. I bred one last year, if you remember, and then this one's just like a more of a normal grizzle, which is the same as Speedy Blue that we've got on that side, which we might have a look in a minute. But this, I really hope this one does well for us, because I'd like to breed off this one this year. It's a very interesting color, the blue tiger, and I wasn't a huge fan last year, but I'm really sort of, it's growing on me. I've mentioned it a few times, but it is growing on me. And those blue tiger and the blue tiger, those genes are coming out of this cockbird. He seems to be the one that's only throwing them, and she's only gave us black and 1 tiger grizzle so far, so that's an interesting little mix as well. So we will follow those ones. I'm hoping they do pretty well. So these babies won't be too far out of the nest either. They've got rings on there and doing pretty well. And we've got the other ones on the other side here, which are Rosettas, and I really hope you're not laying another egg, I tell you. Oh no, I can't feel anything, because I have noticed that her partner's been chasing her a bit, so no more eggs, come on, that's enough. We will have a little bit of a look in here. Sunna 83 and our little special barless hen. She was the best one out of the bunch, that's why we kept her to pass those genes on. Just a little bit of a side project that, you know, if you've been watching this channel, something I've been doing for many years, on and off. But this is the first little baby we've bred in 2 years that's going to be split. And I think we might have a split barless coming that's been raced. So we might pair that up with this hen, and we might be able to produce some pure barless this year, so that will be quite interesting. And those ones will be pretty good. They'll be able to keep up with all their other birds. So that's going to be something to look forward to. And we're going to have a look at, I don't know what to call this guy. Could probably call him Jet, because he's almost jet black, you know. This guy is Shock, paired back to the best daughter that he had this year, and they're just breeding this little guy to test. But he's looking super dark, and he's looking like a checker like his father here. A dark checker. So we'll keep a close eye on him. You want to hug that back, buddy? There you go. My birds are starting to molt as well, so that's interesting. Alright, so still hanging around. See them still flying as well, which is good. But they've been a little bit of a pain. We'll get them sorted. Still waiting on this egg to hatch. You just made a mess. I just gave you that food. Hopefully this egg won't be too far away, so we'll keep you in the loop with that one, and that will probably be the only round that those do. We'll just see. Oh, just startled them. Where are they going? Oh, Falcon's onto him. Oh, Falcon's going to get him. Oh no, he's a little baby. He can't get away from that. No. Get away! Psst, 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 psst. There he is, a mongrel. Oh, these are really little babies. You get away. Oh, he almost had him. I thought he had him. Wow, because he's only been out a couple of times. Oh, he's going to come back for more though. He's a little bit cheeky like that sometimes. I haven't seen him come back through those trees. Look at him. He's like, oh no, he's still standing there watching me. I startled him. That's the first time I've done it by shouting. He come up over the house there. But look at him. Oh, he's onto him. Oh, get out of it, you mongrel. Oh, he's come back around here. I've got a little baby on the roof there as well. Oh, this is what I hate. Like, I like my birds out, but when they're this young and this guy comes around, this is when I lose them. I'm watching you. We're all watching you. Go away. So far, he hasn't been successful. That little baby's like, I'm out of here. I'm going in. Oh, they're all going in now. Look at them panting. Oh, that's funny. Well, you should go in when I tell you to go in. You don't hang around. I was only just telling everyone that when you just hang around and be silly like this is when the falcon comes in and thinks he can have a little snack. So hopefully you learned your lesson. It's all good learning for him. Just don't know where those two little mealies went. So he's gone back out that way. So hopefully he doesn't come back. But the fact that he knows that those are little babies, he might try and come back again. He usually gives up with my bigger ones, but those other ones are out. So okay. Come on, in you go. Don't be silly. Like I said, it's only first couple times these ones have been out, so that's they got their education pretty early. And oh, my heart dropped when I seen him scooting across there. I thought he almost had him. That falcon was almost just so slow for some reason, so he might come back in to scare him off, so we'll see. All right, let's quickly go in here, have a bit of a look, because there's a lot to... Come on, you guys, come on. Yeah, you've just been cheeky now. Let's have a look at these anyway. That's definitely got the heart pumping. So this hen cannot be too far off laying again, so we'll probably let her lay, and I might float her eggs in under here somewhere. The only reason being is that I do have a very, very special little hot date for her coming up this week. So we'll let her lay. I'll get this other bird quarantined, and then I will show you, because I think you guys are going to be pretty happy with this little co-breeding collaboration thing I'm sort of lined up. So won't say too much. I'm just pretty excited. So I want to tell you, but I just can't yet. So those two babies doing really well. We'll work on that as we go. She's going to lay soon, very close. She's sitting in the nest. That is Little Storm. She's a really good mother, pretty experienced. So I'm happy that we can most likely float those eggs under there. And then what I can do is just separate that hen and try and unpair her from 83, because 83 will look after those babies by himself. And this will probably be about 7 days time. So they'll be really close to coming out. Anyway, we've got a whole bunch of babies down here. Got the rings on those. These ones will be hatching in probably a week's time. And I think Storm is going to go down on eggs again soon, which is really good. That's why I've got the 2 bowls in there, and her little baby's looking pretty good as well. I'm hoping that if she does lay again in the fertile, we might get one of those babies away in the Pattaya team, but you know, we won't hold our hopes up just yet, but we'll get a few pairs down. Hopefully we'll get some babies out of there, but I'd say she can't be too far off it. She's definitely looking like she wants to lay, and you can see that she does. Normally she'll just jump out of the bowl here, the nest box, and run away, but she's pretty happy just chilling, so good sign. These 2 little babies are really close to weaning out. You can see they're nearly feathered up. I just love this little bluebird. Look how far out. This could be our new special hen. Remember last year I had my special hen that was paired up to me? This could be our next one. Huh? They're so friendly. I love this little thing. That's cool. She's ready to go anyway, so I might take her out in a couple of days, and that one should be ready as well. And I might take these eggs out from under her. I was going to put them in the auction, but we're going to push that back a little bit by the looks of it. Looking really good. I just want to show you how red this one's turning out to be. Look at that. That is going to be a beautiful little red checker, so I'm so happy about that. Looks like 2 of them there as well, so keep that one rolling. And we've got these 2 babies as well. She has gone down on another egg, which is her second one. I'm not going to let her raise them just yet. I'm going to see how close it lines up. You know, I've got 2 options maybe. So if not, I'll take those eggs out, because we're done breeding for the race team now. And these are the last few that come through for that. So pretty happy. Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to get in here, feed these ones. Looks like my little mealies are nowhere to be seen at the moment, but I'd assume that they're sitting in the tree or somewhere like that. And they will come back when things calm down a little bit. I've still got the other 2 blues are up on the roof, so yeah, see how we go. Pretty exciting. And maybe tomorrow I'll update you guys if those 2 little mealies come back. Hopefully they do, because they're very nice little birds. See you soon.